Students, today I'm going to take a very important chapter. You know what it is? It's about our national leaders. Mohan, listen.
Ma'am, first you are going to tell us about
our national leader Mahatma Gandhi ji.
You are right. Let's see about him.
Young Gandhi. Mohan was always frightened of the dark night. He was afraid that ghosts would come during the night and they would catch him when he is alone in the dark. And that night, it was too dark. Mohan wanted to cross to the other room, and he tried to cross. He was frozen to move and his heart was beating faster. Their old maid servant Ramba was by the door. What's the matter, son?
I am frightened, Dai.
Frightened, child? Frightened of what?
See how dark it is. I am afraid of ghosts. They will take me in the dark.
Mohan whispered in a terrified voice. Ramba patted his head affectionately and said, "Whoever heard of anyone being afraid of dark? Listen to me. Think of Rama and no ghost will dare come near you. No one will touch a hair of your head. Rama will protect you."
Is it so? Will Rama protect me? Then I will chant his name and no evil will come near me.
Ramba's words gave Mohan courage. Repeating the name of Rama, he left the room.
Rama, 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 Rama.
And from that day, Mohan was never afraid of ghosts, nor was he lonely. Rama was always there. This faith gave Gandhiji strength throughout his life. And even when he died, the name of Rama was on his lips. Stealing and repentance. In those days, India was under the British rule. Once, a boy told Mohan,
"Do you know why the British are so strong and why they can rule over us?
No, I don't know.
It is because they eat meat. If we become meat eaters like them, we'll be able to drive them out."
Really? Is it so?
Yes, you try eating, then you will know the truth.
I can't let my family know this.
So, he tried eating meat outside. He did not disclose the secret to anybody, yet he was averse of telling a lie and deceiving the parents.
I can't hide and deceive my parents. I am not going to touch meat again in my life.
So finally, he decided not to touch meat again. Mohan was taken to smoking also. For this, he had to steal money and to incur debt. When the debt increased, he stole a piece of gold from one of the gold bracelets that his brother wore and paid off the debt.
By doing this, I could clear out my debts.
But soon after, his heart was filled with remorse. He resolved never to steal again.
I am not able to sleep peacefully. My mind is tensed for the crime I had committed. Let me resolve by telling the facts to my father.
He wrote down a confession of his crime on a piece of paper and put it in the hands of his father, who was then sick. The father read the letter and without uttering a word, tore up the paper with a deep sigh. Mohan was deeply grieved. Tears rolled down his cheeks. He saw the power of truth. From that day, telling the truth became a passion with him. Truthful. Mohan wanted to see the drama of Harichandra with his father. He went to his father, who was busy.
Pa, let us go to the drama.
I'm little busy with my work. We'll go some other day.
Then, can I go with my friend and watch the drama?
Okay, be careful and come home as soon as it gets over.
In the drama, King Harichandra loses his kingdom, wife and children in order to uphold truth in his life. The last scene brings tears to everyone's eyes. This story made a very deep impression on the mind of Mohandas. He wished with all his might that he too, like Harichandra, could have the strength to face every danger and difficulty in the pursuit of truth.
This is a great man. For truth, he was willing to forsake his kingdom and family. This drama had a good impact and made me realize the power of truth. We should all live and follow to be truthful like him.
That is impossible.
Why not?
It is very hard for people like us to lead a life like that.
First, we should have faith in God. Then we can cross our hardships and lead a life of truthfulness. From this moment, I will be truthful.
Mohan, it is not easy. Let's see.
And from that day onwards, Mohan started living a truthful life. And when he grew up, he staked his life itself for the cause of truth, and the whole world wondered at the honesty and courage which enabled him to come out victorious from the severest of trials. True boy. One day at school, an educational inspector, Mr. Gills, visited the classroom where Mohan was studying.
I want you all to write down the spelling of what I dictate.
The classmaster was afraid of the inspector and feeling that the children will make mistakes was worried.
Write the spelling of kettle. I'll give you 5 minutes to write the correct spelling.
Everyone was worried to make mistakes and everyone wrote it, and soon the classmaster was called.
Go and collect the slates of all the students.
The master started to collect the slates. He found out that Gandhi had made a mistake and signaled him to copy the word kettle from his neighbor.
Look at your neighbor and correct your words.
But Gandhi refused to do so. Mr. Gills leaves the hall.
Why didn't you copy? I signaled you to copy. Didn't you see that?
I saw you, master, but I didn't want to copy.
You're the only person to give a wrong answer.
I know that, sir, but I didn't want to cheat.
Satyagraha. In South Africa, Indians were ill-treated and disgraced. They were called coolies. Very soon, Gandhiji too had his share of this experience. He was travelling in a train to Pretoria in a first-class compartment. On the way, a European passenger entered the compartment and found Gandhiji in it.
How come you are here? Get out of this place now.
I have a ticket that allows me to travel in this compartment.
But this compartment is only for the whites. You leave this compartment now, or I will complain to the station master.
But I have all the rights to travel, and my ticket is a proof for it.
He complained to the station master.
Take this coolie out and put him in a lower class.
You can't do this. I have a valid first-class ticket.
Raised an objection that he had a first-class ticket, but nobody heard him.
Mister, have you not heard us saying to get out of this? I'll have to use force.
A policeman pushed him out with his bag and baggage. The train left. Gandhiji spent the night shivering in cold, but he did not touch his luggage. This incident changed the whole course of his life.
This is injustice to all humans. I will fight for it.
He decided to fight all such injustices with a weapon of truth. Later on, he named this weapon Satyagraha.